Should we go up front where they might pull in?
Huh?
Hi. And then it sounds like we eat at this restaurant when we come back.
It's for the Facebook. So all my uncles can know. Smile. Cute. Cute. Okay, got it. Wait, Reggae?
He's looking at the sponges.
Look at these to wash your car. Nice.
It's pretty good.
I'm going to ask her while we're waiting to get on the boat to see if she's got.
You're so struggling. Oh, this is cute.
Yes, there's a mirror right there.
Hi there. Hello. We're here to get our cruise tickets. Already.
We get to have it. Okay, put on that spot. Wait, the dolphin. This is cute.
Who are you documenting? You're gonna
She's the
vlog-
next Ike.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Here to get some AC real quick.
I don't want to fall out of there.
Get you two. There we go.
You're more than welcome to stand up and move around back there, folks. Just stand up and move around.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Sponge-Rama Cruise Lines aboard the Yanni's Dolphin. We have a few safety requirements we need to go over. There's no smoking on the boat, no standing on top of the seats or sitting on the railings of the boat. Also, in the unlikely event that we do need them, we do have life jackets, and they're behind me in the upper blue compartments marked for the children and the adults. Today, your crew, my name is Captain Bill, and behind me is Captain Samanti. If you guys have any questions or need anything, don't be afraid to ask. We do have a snack bar aboard the boat. We have assortment sodas, water, and alcoholic beverages. We also have a couple restrooms. They're all the way in the back, and they're 2 steps down. There's a handle to the right of the toilet. You have to pump it out 4 or 5 times, and that'll get it to flush for you. Now today we're going to be traveling along the Anclote River. It's going to be about 4 nautical miles before we reach our destination out into the Gulf of Mexico. On the way, we'll show you some points of interest. Tarpon Springs does have 4 major industries. We have fishing, shrimping, sponging, and we have crabbing. All our boats go out between 3 and 4 weeks at a time, except for our crab boats. They go out on a daily basis, and they go out for stone crab. They bring back just the claw, and they put the rest of crab back in to regenerate its claw. Stone crab is a resourceable food and also a delicacy in the state of Florida. If you've never had it, highly recommend it. Very tasty. Tarpon Springs also is one of the busiest ports as far as boat repair goes. We have a lot of skilled craftsmen in the area, and people from all over the west coast of Florida will bring their boats in here to get repaired. Here to my right, you see this yellow house with a green roof and a wraparound veranda. The house is over 100 years old, has all cedar wood construction throughout, and has a claim to fame. It was used in a movie back in 1953 called Beneath the 12-Mile Reef.
I know.
Here to my right is the largest marina in Tarpon Springs called Port Tarpon. It houses over 600 boats. Tarpon Springs is blessed with over 25 square miles of water between our rivers, our bayous, and our coastal areas, making it a very popular recreational boating and fishing community. As we're traveling through this river, you see these green and red markers. They have numbers on them. These are for location purposes only. They do not mark the depth of this river. Anclote River is a tidal river. It changes 4 times in a day. Low tide it's about 9 feet, and at high tide it's about 13 feet.
It's gonna be on this boat.
They do. I was thinking that.
And then after you drink, where do you pee if there's an issue?
You go to that toilet and you pump it 4 times.
Which one?
To get it to flush.
Said another no-wake zone will be out of it shortly. If you look here to my right, this is one of our county parks. It's called Anclote River Park. It's open from sunrise to sunset, 7 days a week. It's an area for picnicking, swimming, playground for the kids, and if you want to launch your boat, it has a couple of boat ramps also.
Well, it's close to that. It's the same thing. Okay, so we are currently at the mouth of the river. We are getting ready to enter the Gulf of Mexico. It's where we typically spot our dolphins. So it will take everyone on board to help watch for those dorsal fins. You see any fins before we do, yell and shout, point it out, we'll stop and check it out. Yep, the more eyes on the water, the better our odds of finding dolphins, guys. Let us know if you see any fins. It's all visual, guys. Yeah, there's no tracking devices. They do not come out of a cage. These are wild dolphins in their natural habitat.
distance, you see that tall smokestack out there? That's our local power plant, Duke Energy. The green area that looks like it's right below it, that was the original settlement of Tarpon Springs. It was called Old Anclote, and it was settled back in 1876. In 1887, when Tarpon Springs was incorporated, the way it got its name, there's a game fish called the tarpon that comes through this river between the months of June, July, and August, and also our bayous are full of spring. Here shortly, we're going to be bringing the boat up to cruising speed, so if you're wearing a hat, cap, or a visor, hold on to it.
Back in the front of the boat, it's all loaded with sponge.
Welcome to the Gulf of Mexico. We're at 617,000 square miles of water right now. We're on the eastern edge of it. We're in about 12 feet. But the further west you go, the deeper it gets. There's actually an area out there called the DeSoto Canyon, that's 6,800 feet deep. Now, if you look here to my right, this is the only natural barrier island in Tarpon Springs. It's called Anclote. This island is a little bit over 4.5 miles long and 1/4 mile wide. The lighthouse at the tip of it is one of 30 lighthouses on the eastern west coast of Florida, and it was built back in 1887 as an old land facility. manned by a husband and wife team until 1923 when electricity was introduced to it. Then in 2003, thanks to state or federal grants, it was refurbished and is still used as a navigational aid today. Now we're going to be beaching the boat here on the southern tip of it. So if anybody wants to do any swimming or shelling, you're more than welcome to. We'll be here for 30 minutes and 30 minutes only. So if you don't have a watch, make sure you're with somebody who does. The boat does leave in 30 minutes. 5 minutes before your time is up, we're going to sound a horn. That'll be your 5-minute warning. If you go too far and you can't hear the horn, make sure that you do have the watch. Now this is a state park, so we do have rules. There's no alcohol allowed, no animals allowed. Also, if you find a shell with a living animal in it, make sure you put it back. We don't want to take anybody's home from them. At this time, I want to ask everyone to have a seat or stay seated until we secure the boat on the beach.
Going down?
I was gonna see how it is to go down.
If you want to collect shells, yeah, let me know and I'll hit you up, you guys. Sure enough, I didn't know. There we go.
You want a bucket?
You want big or small? Small. There you go. Careful, watch it. Yeah, do not go down the center. You need to get to the rails for me, please. Let's collect shell for me.
How beautiful.